Guys, and welcome back to Quality Nails. And I just wanted to thank all of you for all your questions, your support, and all the good things that we got from last video. I'm glad that you guys are liking these series. I just wanted to make sure I had enough questions before I came back and shot the next video, okay? Because in the first video, if you haven't seen that, I will link it up here in the top somewhere so you guys can watch part 1 of Life of an Entrepreneur. And this will be part 2 on trying to start your personal nail business, okay? So I am the owner of Quality Press-Ons. If you guys wanted to check out my website, I will link everything down below, and you guys can go ahead and check that out just to see the setup and things going on, so forth. If you keep hearing that noise you just heard, that's someone that's going on to the website. So excuse if it does that throughout the video. So first off, we're going to start by answering some of you guys' questions that you have regarding the first video. I asked you guys list some things that you wanted me to talk about in this series, and we will do so now. So one question I have is the logistics of starting of the startup. What you want to do first is, again, you want to know what the name of your business is going to be. You want to start out with that. Okay, you figuring out what all products you want to have on your website and what everything that you want to offer. But a name is definitely good to start with, because that way your vision will come out. Okay, you know you want to start your business. That's just like as if in saying, okay, I'm pregnant. Being pregnant, you know you're going to be a mom. You're anticipating what to do, things like that. Giving birth to a business is the same thing as giving birth to a baby, because this is your baby. Your business is your baby. And coming up with the idea of saying, okay, I'm going to start my business, that's becoming pregnant with your business, okay? So now what we're going to do is think about, now you know you're having a business, which is your baby, okay? So you want to figure out now, what do you want to have? In that case, again, a boy or a girl. But what do you want to have inside of your business, okay? What do all you want to sell? If you just want to do press-ons only, if you want to have press-ons plus nail supplies, you want to have press-ons plus accessories, etc., etc. Okay? So then you have that, meaning you're planning to be the mom of your business. So again, you have to come up with a name for your baby. So here we go. Thinking of names for your business, okay? That's definitely what you want to do. Come up with about, I would say about 5 names, because again, once you're going through the process of registering and doing all of those things, it may be a chance that that name is taken. So again, come up with quite a few different names. Number 1 would be your number 1 option, and then work your way down. Okay, step 2, I would say, after you found your name, you will want to register your business. Okay, you want to register your business with that name. You want to get an EIN number. If you are going to be charging tax on your items, this is when you will need to pay, when you would need to register for the tax ID numbers and things like that, for to be able to have your taxes automatically taken out. If not, then you know you will keep up with all money made, and you will pay your taxes on it towards the end. That's what your EIN number will be. You are building up that EIN number, paying taxes on that business, which is your EIN number. Okay. Registering with Sunbiz. Registering with Sunbiz is to make yourself a legit business, okay? Meaning you have business license and things like that, and so on and so forth. You can apply for a business license, which will be to be able to sell online, or however you want to do it, depending on how big you see your business getting. Starting out slow or small, you can wait on that process, because I know you have to make, once you start to make big money, you definitely want to do those steps, okay? SunBiz will be able to, once you register with SunBiz, at that point you are able to go and open up a business account separate from your money. That's the thing you would want to do in starting a business. You want to separate your personal money from your business money. What money your business is making besides from your personal money. Even opening the business account, you can say, okay, I'm going to invest, yourself is going to invest in your business. Consider yourself like a silent partner or however. Say, I'm going to invest $500 into this business. Technically, you are an investor now. That way you can start to either pay yourself from the business and a percentage a month or a percentage or however to kind of gain your money back plus interest on investing in your business. So that's a way you can kind of pay yourself. If you're the one making the nails, you kind of figure out, because running a business, you do want to pay yourself. You want to be able to know, okay, this is still the business money. The business is growing off of this money. But as the maker and the designer, you still want to be able to make a profit or get paid. I personally, as a starting business, do not take my profit and say, oh, that's my money. I leave it all into the business, and depending on your set, say for instance, you have a $20 set, say, and you think about how long it took you to make it and stuff like that. As for what the business will make, the business should make how much it took, how much for each set the product supplies, like how much was the product used. You will always put that back into the business, and you can probably just either pay yourself a percentage. You get 10% each set, 40%, however. You set your rate on how you will get paid. No one wants to be in business and you're not making any money. And that will keep you from spending your business money. I know I probably got off a little off track there, but that's things to know. You want to be able to pay yourself. You don't want to be working a business for nothing. Everyone always say invest back into your business. Everything you make, put it back into your business, and that's where your business money and your account will go for. That's why you will set aside a certain amount. Maybe for every $100 you make, you take $30 or $20 or so, like that. Different ways that you can pay yourself and make profit off your business. Next question will be inventory and products. Okay. As for inventory, I don't keep too many presets made already. Normally, I would make a set. The first set, that's the one I will use for the samples and my pictures. Depending on if it's a usable set, maybe if I made it in a small, medium, or large sets that I do advertise, I will put that set up on the website as ready to ship, that first initial set. So most of the time that set will go quick as a ready to ship. Once I see that, depending on how fast it went, then I will offer it for custom order, meaning you can order it in your size. Stuff, I do still have a lot of inventory, well, stuff that's in stock. Some of them are new sets, things like that, that I just keep on hand and use for a guide. A lot of my ready to ship items, I just keep them into a little bin and slide it on my shelf with all my inventory. So I have a lot of inventory as for stuff that's made. And if you're talking about inventory as far as shipping supplies, tips, products that I keep enough inventory always available. Okay. Once you ran out of tips, do you need to buy a whole nother box? Good question. Now, when it comes to running out of a certain size, that will happen. As of now, I have not found any vendors or any nail companies that sell tips to offer just one size, because fours and fives and sixes most of the time are the ones that's going, because when people are giving you their sizes, sometimes they need 2 sixes, 2 fives, 2 fours, 3 fours, stuff like that, and that will be what throws off your inventory. at your tips and things like that. Now, what I would recommend is if you do not want to go out of tips, like being off count, ways like that, is where you can offer a one size fit all where you evenly using tips, or add extra tips in sets like that, to where you're kind of using the equal amount to where they're not ordering custom sizes. As far as wholesale orders, things like that, it's hard for wholesale orders to be able to say, okay, I need specific sizes for people. So with your wholesale orders, is ways that your tips will kind of stay in sync, or um, you're able to keep track on them. As for inventory, I keep tips on hand. Once I see I'm getting low, I order tips. Most of the time, I order about 2 to 3 packs of each order. So that way, you're not running out of tips. One thing about when you're buying products and you're investing in your products, you want to not have to keep every week spending to buy products to keep up with your inventory. That way, you're able to see your money. Make a decision to invest a certain amount each month. At the beginning of the month, you say, okay, I'm going to spend 200, 300, 100, or how much you set aside for inventory each month, and do it at the beginning. That means you not continuing to buy stuff all month. You'll already have it to carry you through the next month. That way you will see how much you really made for the month. You'll kind of see your money a lot better. Um, so hopefully that answered the question. You cannot, so far, I haven't seen anywhere where you purchase tips separately. Now, some vendors that I have been getting nails from, I noticed they will add extra tips of certain sizes. It's like a random size. They'll give you 2 extra bags of random tips. Sometimes you are getting the numbers you need, and sometimes it's just like, but you get extra tips depending on who all you are purchasing from. I'll do a separate video of all people, like, explaining the different vendors that I have purchased from, and you can compare from there. I'll give you guys a list of them. Sharing is caring. It is what it is. I'm not going to charge people for vendors. It's just I use a bunch of different people at different times, and just working with to see who I like the best. So, to each his own. Questions that I had again also was the paper that I'm using to hold my tips, which is this, guys. You guys were wondering. Let me put it a little closer. I don't know how that yellow will show up on here because of the background. A lot of people is like, is your background real? It's green screen. So just, something cool to look at. But again, this paper here is photo paper. I'm going to show you guys what it comes in right here. But this is what I use. It's a photo paper, premium photo paper. It comes out just as plain white photo paper, and I will make the copies on it and cut them that way. But it's very good quality paper. If you find nice thick paper, which is good, what I've started doing, because I used to print these out myself. On my computer. So what I do is, when I'm running low, I'll print out one copy and then take it to Office Max and have them do the rest of the copies for me on photo paper. And they have a nice quality photo paper too. So a lot of different places, so where you're not spending as much on paper. Okay. People wanted to know about the tips that I use. I use so many different tips. Like I said, I have tips that come like this in the box that actually has a whole row of tips like this. So as you can see, now this here, these type of tips here, they come in half sizes. So the first row is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes to 4.5. This side goes to 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, I believe 8. So this side is 9. So this is 8, this is 9. On the opposite side, it's the same thing. So with these type of sets, if you're doing wholesale or if you're having a problem with just trying to figure out what size people wear, or you want to give them a variety, you can use things like this. These tips, I must say, it's very thin at the top and very strong at the tip. I really like these. I use these tips mostly with my cheaper sets, like my $10 sets or things like that, or a lot of my samples. The sample sets that I would make with these, and these are the ones that would be considered ready to ship. Now, for my more expensive tips, I use different tips. I have ordered the tips from um, Nail Contour, but as you guys know, it's like forever before you get your packaging, so I have not got those tips yet. So I do have a variety of different tips. This is BT Art Box. I've used their tips. With their tips, I use the ballerina tips with them, which is very good, very strong. And it to me, it doesn't really matter the type of tips. To me, it's all about the products, the hardeners, or whatever you're using to give that nail some strength. So if you do happen to come across tips that are bendy or not that strong, you can use gel bases, hard gel to harden that base of that nail and give it that strength you need. Doing that, you have a way to increase your income because you're using more products, you're using better products to guarantee better strength. So again, you can invest in cheaper tips, use more quality products like hardening gels and things like that to increase the strength of those tips. Okay, these here are just tips I could have probably got from Easy Basket. I use a lot of their tips, and I just take boxes and add them into the boxes with the numbers. When they do come in bags like this, I would purchase the empty nail case box and put them in there in the correct order, depending on the different sets and stuff like that. These here was from another vendor, which is, personally, I love the clear ones. The clear tips to me are stronger than the plasticky looking milky ones. So the clear ones to me, don't matter what brand, feels a lot stronger than using those milky looking ones. Okay, so that's one thing to look at. I stay with full stocks of nails. Like I say, this is short coffin tips here. And again, they came in this little box, which was good. It's numbered 0 to 9, like most boxes here. These boxes that I would purchase myself, they go all the way to 10. 10 most of the time, if it's some nails that I got all mixed up and I don't know what is what, I will place them in 10 and kind of go through them later to figure it out. But these are the coffins here. I have stiletto, short. These sets here are my long. I haven't found a box to fit my long stilettos in. I don't know if you guys can see that. But these are the long tips that I use. The lighting. But the long tips that I would use. If they will want the extra long in stiletto, I would just cut the tip. In coffin, I would just cut the tip and shape it to a coffin nail for them. So this is what I use for my long and my short. They just comes in the bag like this. Again, I'll try to remember to link all the people where I get these from, which are on Amazon, and keep you guys with that. Now again, they're just listed as professional tips on here. So these are my almond / stiletto. They come in more almond, and then if they want short stiletto, I will go ahead and file them into a stiletto here. And then this is from a new vendor. I actually got a wholesale vendor for tips. The wholesale vendor for tips is where I got these boxes. These boxes here, I think they have a minimum order of 5. So you have to get at least 5 boxes like this. to place the order with them, and they were wholesale. And then I got some more long tips wholesale, but the way they come is, I think you have two sets in the bag. So a set with all the numbers is like all the numbers in the set and all the numbers in the set. And they're all just stacked up in there. So I believe it's going to go from 0, it's the biggest size, yes, 0 to 9. Now I'm not sure if these have half sizes. I'm not sure. But when they come like this is a good way to be able to do a one size fit all. So out of one bag, you can make two sets. Two sets will be like a one size fit all, where you can probably do all solids or however with a little bit of design, and then base your prices on that. So with these, that's how I'm thinking to use these, to do a one size fit all, meaning they will be ready to ship. You don't have to send any shapes or sizes or things like that. They will be already ready to go. So again, I got these wholesale too. I don't think they had a minimum order that I had to make on these, but if so, I will link that inside. Okay, so that's going over some of the inventory and stuff like that. So when it comes to packaging guys, you guys had questions about how do I package orders and stuff like that. So as for mailing supplies, I use quite a few different things. So I'll go over some of them. So I do use bubble mailers. Okay, I did have a size smaller than this, but I'm all out right now. You know, everything is very hard to get in stock right now. But I have quite a few of these. I buy them in a set of 25, and I get these off Amazon for now. I also have a bigger size available for more bigger orders, or you know, because sometimes I have quality scrub, I have scrub, Puma stones, I have a lot of different things. Like, so if they're ordering scrubs, body scrubs and things like that, I will use these, okay, and mail them out in the bigger ones. I also have the same size bigger ones, but these are more in the, I would say, white color. I use these most of the time if they are doing priority, because priority is going to come into a priority envelope. You know, you guys can go get a stack of these from your post office. Just grab them, and it's just one set price, $7.75, as long as it can fit inside of here. So I will put all of the items in here and then place it into the priority. So these are mostly used for my priority shipping. This came in a box of 100. I didn't pay attention to the size. That's why they're so big. And that was also with the same thing here. I was ordering so fast, didn't pay attention to the size, but they do come in handy. Okay, so that's what I use as for mailing out items and shipping. Packaging for the press-ons. This is one packaging that I use, as you guys can see, and it's all about branding. So I have my business name here, and this is one of my older logos. I had this logo done over since then. Hopefully you guys can see that. Pull it closer. The light is very bright, but yeah. And then on the back, I have a sticker as well with my logo on it. Hopefully it gets in there for you guys can see that. And again, it's all about branding. These stickers I made myself. I'll get into showing you guys how to do that. Also, I have boxes available. Right now, my newest box that I'm using is this box, which is silver, and I placed my own logo on there. The logo I just had made and done, so that's why I was waiting before I started sending out boxes to all my new logos that were done. And with this, it comes with the paper inside. I will go ahead and place nails in there. And this is good for sets that are just one set, or if they have a really expensive set, blingy and stuff like that, that you want to set aside from the rest. I use the boxes as well. I have smaller boxes for people who place one order. And so I will still use the cushion to keep my nails in place, okay guys? But as you guys can see, I put the nails inside of the box. and place them like this. This size is definitely good for like one set if someone offers just one set. None of the longer nails will get in here. And again, because my labels right now are transparent, it's not going to show up on the black. So I put it on the inside of the box. So when they open it up, you know, Pam, there she go, you know. So that's one way that I do it. I've tried to use it on the because I have a lot of black boxes like this size as well. I have them in white, and then I have these square boxes here. This will be the size where you can add about 3 sets of nails, 2 long sets of nails, and things like that inside of that. So packaging definitely is the key, okay? So a lot of my ready to ship sets come in these, and a lot of the $10 or less sets will come with this packaging. If it's a little bit more expensive, 15 and up, I will go ahead and place them in the box. Okay, so that's different ways that I use for packaging and stuff like that. I do give kits, my kits as well. You guys had questions about what comes in the press-on kit. So in here you get a file, cuticle pushers, sticky tabs, alcohol swipe, and a buffer. And again, I place my logo on there as well. So branding is the key. Branding yourself is the key. If you can put your logos, your name on pretty much everything that you have, that's how you want to do it. Now this kit is the basic kit. In my all you need kit, it will come with these same items, and then I will add primer and also glue. Glue will come inside of here if they do purchase the all you need kit. Guys, this lighting, I'm over here about to start sweating. And it will come like this. I would just add that into the kit, and that way it's the all you need kit. But the basic kit will also come with all sets of the nails. So I don't want to make this video too long for you guys. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit more for you guys. Now as for the labels and stuff like that, I make them myself. You can purchase paper like this, which is from where did I get this from? You can order it from Amazon, but I got this from Office Depot. Okay, now it's for this paper from Office Depot. It's already going to come cut. You will just go ahead to, what is this? You'll go to Avery.com, set up you an account, and you would use the code down here at the bottom that's listed. It's a code here, and you will put that in. It will already come up with the template for this. You just will add the pictures of how you want it, and then it will print out like that. So all you do is take and rip, peel your stickers off, and so forth. This method here is the easiest way to go ahead and get logos and put your logos and stuff for labeling. They offer all type of different labels and papers like that. I also have this one, which is mostly for letters. So I got the clear. And when I got this, it was to put the names for the lashes, okay? But I end up using something else. So now this is when I made the back seals for the back of the tips here. So this is what I use for that. I have my new logos that were just done, and I put them on there. And that's the way, again, guys, from branding yourself. Now, if you want to get a little high tech or save a bit in sort of kind of a way, and you don't want to purchase the Avery papers, and you have ways to go ahead and make your labels and stuff like that. Now me, I have a Cricut, okay? And with the Cricut Design Space, you can go ahead and make your own stickers, your own labels. You can do anything crafty with your Cricut. I also can make like vinyl decals to put on top. Like if I just wanted something vinyl like press-ons or something, I have a Cricut maker that will be able to do that and put the labels on here with vinyl, different color vinyl, shiny, however you want. So that's what I'm working on as well for the black boxes, is to get just the name, my name of my logo printed out that way, which is using probably this template here as the stickers. So I have to kind of find a way that I'll be able to do that and put those on those boxes. But I did just order, because right now this is transparent paper again, the same as the one that will come in Avery. I ordered printable vinyl transparent paper. So this will give me the clear background as if I'm using this. So what I did was go ahead and took the same template off Avery, printed it out on Cricut Design Space, and then I will use my Cricut to cut out the circles. So you guys probably can't see the cutouts on there, but they are already cut out, and all I would do is peel them off and then use them as well. So this is if you want to do them on your own. If you guys want to see a video on how I make these using the Cricut and stuff like that, then leave that down below, and I will definitely show you guys a video on how I make my own stickers. Okay, so this again is transparent printable vinyl, and this is how you would make your own stickers if you are not buying the sticker paper already from Avery. So Avery's on will come like this, and it's already pre-slit. Like once you just peel it, the sticker is already ready. With this, it's just a plain paper. You would need to print your stickers on here and then cut them out with the you don't even have to use a Cricut if you don't have a Cricut. You can just actually make circles around and cut around them, and then peel off the vinyl. So it's really all up to you and the materials that you have available. Okay, but this is what I have now. I also ordered white instead of transparent. That way it will probably show up a lot better on the boxes. Okay, so that's a quick thing I wanted to go over with you guys. Now my last question has been how I started and how much sales increased. Like I say, I've been doing I have my website a little over a year now. Okay, and my first year, I must tell you guys, my first year, I think once I launched my website, I probably didn't get my first sale on my website until 2 months later. I got my first sale. And then after that, I didn't get any more sales probably for another 2 months. I got my first sale, my next sale after my first sale. But at that time is when I started to promote. Now, I can say once I put my energy and time into promoting and advertising my business, my sales have went up. Things have gotten a lot better, and so as far as my first year, I had a different website, a different setup. I used Wix, so I had just a basic setup to where I did it myself. I didn't know about the templates you can use or any of that. So I kind of felt like, dang, maybe that's why someone will probably click on it and it doesn't look all fancy. It doesn't look all nice and professional. And I really felt like that was what was holding my business back. So that first year of being in business, I only made, I would say, only about $1,600. Okay, within a year. Took me a year to make $1,600, which I made all the money back that I invested, probably plus a little bit of profit. Okay, so as of what month? I would say as of April. So from when I first opened my business all the way up into April of this year, the beginning of April this year, I only made about $1,600. Okay, and that's for being in business for a whole year. Okay, so from April of this year, 2020, I redid my whole website. I put a template, I made it all glitzy and glammy and beautiful. Okay, and when I say sales went up, okay, so I'm going to show you guys just a bit because you wanted to know how it increased. Now, I did put more into promoting. I would say since Black Friday, since about November is when the business started to pick up last year. Around Black Friday time, a lot of us really started to go because, a lot of people are here for the sales and stuff like that. So I would say that's when it started to really pick up, where I was getting maybe at least a sale or two or anything. Because my goal then was small. Long as I got one sale a day or something, I was fine with that. Eventually you manifest bigger things. Now I want about 5 or more sales a day. That's where I'm at today. But then I was just okay with getting a sale or two a day. I was fine with that. Now, moving forth, I'm going to show you guys the difference starting from this year. This year, I really got more into being more organized and keeping track of everything that goes on with your business, okay? So, I want you guys to look at these. These are receipts from January of this year. January of this year, I had 3 orders. 3. Only 3 orders came through the whole month of January. Now again, December and everything from last year, I had said, okay, we're going to figure out how to get the business to grow. So then January comes around, sales are a little slow. I started to transition and say, okay, what do I have to do? So I started putting up more different sets. I started to promote. That's the biggest thing. Brand yourself, promote. Always post somewhere. Wherever you have your most people at, post. Post. Say something about it. Take a picture of you in your nails. Always advertise your business, okay? So I started to do more promoting. Again, this is February. February, I got more than 3 sales. It went up a bit. I have a little small stack here. But again, sales went up. I started to use different tools, promoting and getting stuff out there, okay? So then we move on to March. As you guys can see, each month sales are beginning to get so much better. Look at this. A nice bigger stack compared to February. We have January, 3 sales. February, we're moving more up. And March, look at this. The stack gets a lot bigger of orders. Why? Because I'm being more consistent. I'm advertising more, promoting more, putting new sets out. When you're a beginner and you're just starting, you want to have sales, you want to have deals because they don't know you. They don't know your business. They don't know the quality of your products. So you give them little promotions and little sales. Every month I try to do something. Regardless of what it is, some type of deal, I try to do something. Okay? So, again, March now, sales have really did well. Okay? And this is just in March. Now, mind you, I told you in April is when I decided to redo my whole website. So again, March was okay. But again, this is when COVID started to come in and everything started to go down. Business started to close, such as the nail shop. Because you guys, if you don't know, I do nails full time. So this is when I really had to be home and I had to figure out what is going to make me money right now during this quarantine. And I knew, being that nail shops are closing, this is the best time to go and put it all into the business. So that's what I did. I went ahead and fixed the website because I'm saying, dang, I was getting a lot of traffic. I could hear them coming to the website all day. Ding, ding, ding. But why aren't they shopping? What's going on? So I started to look at other people who had press on business, looked at their website, look at their prices. Now, I must say, it's a lot of press on nail companies out there are charging way more than what I'm charging, and their packagings are still, some of them are still giving you papers, they're not having boxes, but they are still giving you kits. They're probably giving you glues, they probably include shipping inside of the prices, which is good as well. If you want to up the antes on that, you can add your shipping. Okay, so we move on to the new website. Okay, we move on to making a new website. We're really putting it all in because all we have but time now to make press-ons. Look at this. This is all of April's sales. Okay. Now, once I launched my new website, all new sales went over to that. So when I told you about that 1600 I made, that was including January, February, March, on down to all of that. That was all on the old website. $1,600 only in sales for that one the older website. We move on to the new website. This is April's sales, guys. Okay? These are April's orders. This is March orders. As you can see, things have went up dramatically. And I must say, I believe so. It had something to do with the website. Also, the quarantine. No one was having access to nails. Okay, my car was full, so I'm back. So I was talking about, that's when the sales went up, okay? So again, I think it had a lot to do with the website and getting those sales like that. As for April, May is already doing good as well, okay? So I take it upon it being that promoting and advertising and also having a better website to help my company stand out is what helped my business grow a lot more. So that's number one. Branding and promoting is number one, guys. Never stop promoting your business, okay? So I think that's all I'm going to put in this video because it is long, and I do apologize. Thank you for all of you guys who sat through all of this, but it is very good information that you guys can use when starting your business. Okay, so if it's anything that I missed out on, I know you guys want to know about the products I use. I'll do a video on that, and also different vendors. So I'll add that to another video for you guys. But if it's anything else that I missed besides those, add them down below in the comments, and then we'll go ahead and do that for the next episode. Okay, so again, if you guys have not checked out any of my other ventures, like I told you, you guys need to have 7 streams of income. If you guys need different ways or more different income streams that you guys can add, I will link some of them down below that I do, and that helps me stay up, and especially during this time of quarantine. So again, thank you all that have sat and watched this video. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and thank you to all of you who are ready for your business venture. I'm sorry I didn't get all dolled up for you guys today, but I just wanted to hurry up and get this video out for you guys. Thank you so much. Again, if you have not liked, subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do so now, and be prepared for the next video. Again, bye.